A race to the finish, a busy day for the four men vying for the Republican nomination for governor.
Most of them spent the day traveling around the state, pushing for those undecided votes. ABC News Channel 20's Garrett Berger joins us live from the governor's mansion with the rundown. Garrett.
For the past 5 years, the governor's mansion behind me has belonged to Pat Quinn. In the final day before the polls open, it's been a mad dash around the state for Republican gubernatorial candidates looking to drum up last-minute support. Even though the man who wants a chance to live there must ultimately make it past Quinn, he first has to make it past his three fellow Republicans. In Tuesday's race, the question Republican voters face is who has the best chance of beating Pat Quinn.
And that's what this is about. Who's the reliable Republican?
That was Bill Brady's theme this morning. The state senator from Bloomington was the only one to pass through Springfield today on his 5-city fly-around. He took some shots at Bruce Rauner and Kirk Dillard, who lead him in the polls, but he focused on his own electability.
But I do think I'm a more reliable Republican, the reliable Republican the one candidate who can beat Pat Quinn, certainly more easily than the others.
Kirk Dillard makes the same claim. The Chicago State Senator's endorsements include several major unions and former Governor Jim Edgar, who toured with him today, including a stop in Champaign.
With all due respect to the other gentlemen winning, they are unelectable. If you vote for them, you are wasting your vote.
Bruce Rauner, who leads in polling and fundraising, spent the day in the Chicagoland area. The Chicago businessman has spent his campaign painting himself as the Springfield outsider, which he touched on in a stop in Chicago.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. And we've got to rip the corruption out of Springfield by bringing term limits to our state government. 8 years and out, critical thing to get term limits on every politician.
Dan Rutherford was out of the public eye today, spending the day making conference calls to supporters. The state treasurer has had a tumultuous few weeks after being accused of sexual harassment by a former staffer. He has refused interviews in the past few weeks and has even banned media from his Election Day party. You may be surprised to learn that Quinn has a primary race of his own. Quinn faces a single challenger in the Democratic primary, Tio Hardiman, the head of the anti-street violence group Ceasefire. In that race, at least, Quinn is expected to win handily. Live in downtown Springfield, Garrett Berger, ABC News Channel 20.
The Sangamon County Republican Central Committee has endorsed Kirk Dillard for the primary, though its committee chairman said that it will back whichever Republican wins in the general election against Quinn.